Anuj, our correspondent, Yashpaljeet Singh, our video journalist, and Pradeep, the driver who was driving our journalists, they continue to remain in custody. It's been 48 hours now. Free Anuj now is our petition. We will fight back. And I have Aniket Nikam, advocate, KK Manan, senior advocate, joining us in this broadcast, along with Vikram Singh, the former DGP of Uttar Pradesh. Mr. Manan, I want to get your response first. I'm sorry for the delay. We had to cut across to that news conference outside Kangana's house where a union minister just visited. Your response to the attack on press freedom in Maharashtra. It's unprecedented, the fact that 2 journalists and a driver were picked up and denied legal representation.
No problem that I know that you were busy with the press conference of Shri Athableji, but I will say in just 2 sentences that they are reminding us the emergency in which was imposed in 1975. I think Congress should now wash their hands. If they will support Uddhav Thackerayji's government like this, and if the Uddhav Thackerayji will involve and indulge in such type of attack straightway on the 4th pillar of the democracy, that is the media, that is the press, then it will be difficult for the nation, for the media, for the public at large to work, at least in Maharashtra, to have the business. We have seen the what they have done with the Kangana Ranaut, and we have done it, they have done it, what they have done it, it was a deliberate act with Kangana and as well as with your journalist and the driver. And what fault they committed, what offense they have committed, God knows. At least now I'll pray before the judiciary should come at the rescue as they did it in 1975. At that time also the judiciary came at the rescue of the society. Now Maharashtra is becoming a banana state. Just it is now they themselves are creating law of jungle. If they are the in fact protector of the society, if protector will destroy the field of crops, then where the crops will survive? I will just not say more
Mr.
than
Manan,
this,
you know why he was arrested,
I have
sir?
full faith in the judiciary. Please,
Sir, I'll tell you why he was arrested.
yes, tell me why they have been arrested.
He was arrested because he went and asked a security guard if this was the Chief Minister's farmhouse. He asked a security guard, Vikram Singh, I'd like to come across to you. He asked a security guard if this was the Chief Minister's farmhouse. This was in Karjat, Raigad district of Maharashtra. And as we speak, I spoke to you last evening as well, Mr. Vikram Singh. It's been 48 hours. He will spend another day in police custody. It could happen to any of us. It could happen to me. It could happen to our entire team. It could happen to anybody living in Mumbai or in Maharashtra.
They can't keep... No. Under section 167 of the CRPC, they cannot detain anybody more than 24 hours.
Sir, they were sent to police custody, Mr. Manan.
Before the magistrate.
Sir, they were sent to police custody. They were not allowed legal representation, but were sent to police custody yesterday morning.
If they have inquired into, maximum they could have registered the case of a trespass. Presume it for a moment for the sake of arguments, which is a bailable one. 448 IPC, maximum. Yeah. What they have done it? If they were inquiring, if they have just approached the security people to know about the farmhouse, what sin they have committed, what type of offense they have committed. Presume it for a moment for the sake of arguments. They have entered into the farmhouse just for inquiry. Maximum they have committed an offense, a trespass.
Sir, that's exactly what we're saying. We're all angry.
IPC,
Mr. Manan, we're all angry because look at the charges that they've levied, right? The charges that booked under IPC. Mr. Vikram Singh, hear me out. Section 452, Section 448, Section 323, Section 504, Section 506, Section 34. I don't want to get into the details of it. But I just know that our reporter was following a story.
We discussed this yesterday also, and I have my strong observations as Mr. Manan is. I was a junior serving officer during the emergency. It is reminiscent of the emergency days and an attack on the 4th pillar of democracy. I condemn it in the strongest words, and I do hope that better sense prevails on them. We said yesterday, Vinashakale Viparita Buddhi. I think it is a wrong set of advisors who are advising them. All the charges that you have mentioned are frivolous and bailable. Most of them are, in fact, all of them are bailable. And bail, not jail, is the dictum and the guideline given by the Honorable Supreme Court. Unless there are compelling reasons and there is a heavy penalty, prolonged imprisonment, then bail can be claimed as a matter of right. But what people do in the police station, something like, we offered bail, but the accused refused to take bail. Zamanat lene se qasir hai. And they must be having some kind of a substitute like this there. And they said that we did offer bail, they did not take it. But the fact remains that this is the grossest misuse of power I have seen in decades. And I do hope somebody advises them that if somebody were to go to the Supreme Court, they would not have legs to stand on.
Aniket, you're in Jalgaon, in Maharashtra.
Not only that, even the Honorable Supreme Court passed the judgment in Arnesh Kumar up to 7 years or till 7 years punishment, the bail should be granted. The person should not be arrested at least under section 41 CRPC. If they give the notice, they should not arrest them as per the judgment of Rini Johar and as well as judgment of Arnesh Kumar. Supreme Court judgment, two judgments are there. So if they don't do, they don't accept those judgments, they don't follow,
Aniket,
it will be a contemptuous rather.
Aniket wants to come in. Aniket, we are, and as we speak, we're getting information that Anuj is being pressurized to reveal the story, the lead, the investigative story that he was following. It continues.
See, first of all, we need to understand what are the sections that are invoked while arresting him. Now, I do not know what has been stated in the remand report of Anuj, but it is very essential to understand and see what has been mentioned in that remand report. What is it that they think he has committed, and is his custody really required for what he's been charged with? Now, all these sections primarily seem to be punishable up to 7 years, and the law is that if the offence is punishable up to 7 years, the concerned court should ideally release the accused on bail because his further custody or detention is not required. Therefore, on what ground he's been remanded to police custody, number one. Number two, what are the grounds of police custody that have been sought in the remand report have to be seen. And number three, since now he is in custody, even if he is in police custody, he can move an application for bail, which he should. Because if it is an offence which is not of grave kind, as is being alleged, even it may not be even an offence. I mean, you were just pursuing your story. But since you have now been put behind bars, the legal option that is available to you is to file an application for bail immediately and to prosecute that application for bail.
We're exercising all our legal options, and I just want to tell our viewers that as I thank Aniket, Mr. Manan, and also Mr. Vikram Singh, this is the petition. It's petition.republicworld.com. Free Anuj Now is the petition. You can read the entire petition on why this is dangerous. It could happen to any one of us. Free Anuj Now is the petition on republicworld.com. Go there and sign the petition. It's important that your voice is heard. It could happen to anybody. It could be you tomorrow.